Hi everyone, thank you for joining our webinar today. The b.Social application presented by NextOne Consulting. The presenter is Alexi. And just to let you guys all know, this webinar is going to be recorded and you guys can all see it on the Retail Realm YouTube page. Also, at the end of the presentation, we'll do a short Q&A, so submit your questions when you have them. And Alexi, if you could take it away, that'd be great.
Sure. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Hi guys. How are you doing? We're going to do a demo for you right here, which will be consisting of two parts. First, I will talk about what we do at b.Social, and then the second portion of it will be done by Oleg, my partner here at b.Social. He will walk you through the live demo of the system, the back-end system, as well as we're going to take any questions that you have after that. So with that being said, let's begin. Here at b.Social, which is a department or division of NextOne Consulting, we do create interactive experiences based on the social media. So you may ask me, why do I need those social experiences based on the social media platforms, and how can I use to help to promote my business, my brand, for my partners or for myself? Well, that's a good question. So we definitely have some good examples that are coming from the big companies that are slowly figuring out how to utilize social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram to promote their brand online. And what we're trying to do here is to give the same type of tools and knowledge to small and medium-sized businesses that would allow them to use the same tools and achieve similar results as the big companies do. So let me give you a few fresh examples here. Most recently, you may have heard just yesterday in a YouTube center, there was a big presentation of Lenovo upcoming new products such as tablets and new PCs, laptops, and so on. It was going, to promote that campaign or to promote that event, Lenovo chose to use a hashtag which was basically called Better Way. And it was advertised in a very big way. They tried to link all the news and all the conversation that relates to that upcoming presentation to that particular hashtag. And it was heavily promoted and talked about on Twitter as well as on Instagram before, during, and after the event took place. So here you see how the platform such as Twitter is nicely used by a big brand such as Lenovo to promote their event to the general public. Another example that we have here, you may see on the right, is a recent initiative that Starbucks just recently announced in collaboration with Twitter, which allows you to tweet $5 gift certificate to anyone by means of just sending a tweet to that person. That tweet has to be addressed to a specific Twitter account, Twitter Coffee, and then followed by the recipient of the particular $5 gift certificate, and it's as easy as that. So you can actually do a spontaneous transaction, so to speak, using a social media platform such as Twitter. So here are just fresh examples of how big companies are using the platform to actually, A, promote a special event or a campaign, and to actually utilize it as an e-commerce platform. So you may not think about Twitter or Instagram as ideal platforms to conduct some sort of transactions, but slowly but surely companies are figuring out that part. For example, American Express allowed you to get discounts and even make purchases using specific hashtags. So all I had to do is reply to American Express account with a hashtag that represents the product that you're interested in. Amex would reply back to you saying, are you sure you would like to purchase that? And you just have to reply to that tweet, and you basically have completed that transaction. So given those few fresh examples, and trust me, every time we do that, this presentation, we always update that slide because those experiences are just keep on coming. It's a growing field, and as I said, big companies are slowly but surely trying to realize the potential that Twitter and Instagram platforms present them to engage with their followers and also to promote their brand. With that being said, we at b.Social feel that there is an untapped need for for the businesses smaller than the big brands, but basically for small and medium-sized businesses to use the similar tools, use the similar type of knowledge to promote their brand in similar fashion as it's done by the bigger brands. So with that, that is why we developed a b.Social TV application. The b.Social TV application creates interactive experiences. And now we're going to go through a few examples of those experiences. When I say a few examples is keep in mind that don't pay too much attention to the environment that those examples or experiences are presented in. Think of it as just examples of application, but it really can be applied to any type of business. And what we do here at b.Social is personalize those experiences based on the b.Social TV platform that we develop to fit a particular needs of a specific client. So entertain and advertise. Here we see an owner of a small coffee shop reading a newspapers and paying attention to what's going on in the city. So we can see there's a big hockey game, there's a Rihanna concert that is happening in the city, as well as there is a city hall decision is to be made on the major highway reconstruction. So the owner of the coffee shop grabs his b.Social TV remote, and Oleg will go in more details how it is used, but basically that's a remote that he can control his b.Social TV with. He uses relevant and trending hashtags, or maybe even using specific Twitter or Instagram accounts to configure his b.Social TV to project that trending and relevant content to the visitors of his coffee shop. Also at the back end, he configures and adds his advertisements or promotion images that are seamlessly embedded into the b.Social TV experience. Now you can see, we start to see Instagram images and tweets that are relevant and are trending that particular moment in the city. So we see there's a posted images from the hockey game that is happening, there is a feedback and the images from the concert of Rihanna, for example, and we see some tweets and the opinion expressed by city by people who live in the city about the ongoing construction of the highway. Here we see that it can be the b.Social TV, which is on the left, can serve as an excellent second screen option for live broadcast. It can add another dimension to any live broadcast that is happening right here. So people can express their opinions based on what's happening live on the main TV, such as a sporting event. And here we see that the commercial that was added from the back office by the coffee shop owner seamlessly appears in one of the squares in this particular example in the top left. So that's one of the examples. That's one of the experience that we designed that is called entertain and advertise. The next one is called engage and interact. So let's walk through that as well. Here we see an owner of apparel, clothes retail shop establishing some sort of campaign encouraging people to post specific images with striped sweaters using a specific hashtag that is promoted heavily on the website, b.Social TV, and Instagram or Twitter accounts of the business owner to post those images with a specific hashtag. In this particular case, it's striped fashion, for example, in order to have a chance to win a $100 gift certificate. So the visitor of the store or the visitor of the website, or just a follower of Instagram account of that particular business makes her entry. So in this case, she just posts an image with a striped sweater using hashtag that produces the reaction of her followers, of her friends on Instagram that start commenting about the image that she just posted, which is, highly anticipated and desired by many businesses, just to encourage that social media activity. Okay. The owner of that retail store has simple b.Social tools to review all the entries for her content, for her promotion, for her campaign, and she can easily see all the entries here. In the next slide, we're going to show how she actually picks a winner and notifies it by posting an Instagram comment on the best entry saying, please come, we selected you as a winner, so please drop by to collect the prize. And in conclusion, we see that the owner actually gives a $100 certificate to the owner, and all the entries that had happened during that campaign are showed on the b.Social TV that is prominently displayed in the store. All right. So that was engage and interact. The third one we come up with is called Instant Winner. Here we see the owner of the auto body shop posts on Instagram encouraging their clients, again, through the b.Social TV, through the business website, to make entries of the custom-made cars, favorite custom-made cars that the visitors have. People that are in the place of business, particularly here, see that promo campaign showing up on the b.Social TV. They make their entries. We have an algorithm that can actually randomly select an instant winner here. In this case, the entry by a man on the right-hand side actually got a prize, and it's instantly notified on the b.Social TV. We see the happiness and the excitement of the customer. We see that the customer collects his prize, which can be a very symbolic prize. Just again, what we're trying to encourage here is that social media activity, and the prizes don't really have to be that important. It's just as long as the customer feels appreciated for his effort. And what we're trying to do here is to, on top of encouraging the customers to share their photos, we also get some sort of material reward awarded to those people. And here, the owner of that body shop can actually advertise the collection created by his clients. So basically, that user-generated content that all the entries, all the clients have made, and he advertises. If you would like to see all the images, all those hot custom-made cars, just use that hashtag on Instagram, or you can visit our account too. With that, I'm going to talk about gamification experiences. Here we see a pub, for example, that encourages the people to eat the hottest wing possible in their place in order to get on so-called wall of flame, people that were courageous enough to eat those hottest wings. So here the waitress takes a picture of the winner that automatically appears on the b.Social TV, and we add a custom-made computer-generated filters to it just to kind of signify the importance of that particular image. So those guys, or the guy in the middle here, is actually passed the test, ate the hottest wings, and he is right now on the wall of flame. The other applications here would be, for example, in doctor's office. Here we see a mom taking a picture of her son, and post the picture on Instagram with my superhero hashtag in order to see her son computerly generated and created as a superhero. So after that had happened, she posts it on her Instagram account. We pick up that image and we show her on b.Social TV, again with computerly generated animation here, and we can see that boy is waiting for a doctor's appointment. Now he appears on the big screen TV as a Spider-Man. Here we talk about bigger events such as game expos, other exhibitions, trade shows, etc. That have a large number of HD TVs throughout the venue, which again encourage to post images to get to get them applied with some funny computer-generated filters. So here we see a group of women taking a picture, and here we see the end result. With that being said, let's talk about a more retail-specific scenario or experience that we here at b.Social have created and implemented. Is one that actually calls and plugs into the transactions that are completed for Dynamics AX POS. So we made an integration for Dynamics AX 2012 POS system that allows you to use reason code functionality. We basically extended functionality to prompt a store associate to notify about a campaign as soon as the item is being scanned at the register. So for example, the customer picks up a box of shoes that has a small Instagram sticker on it. He's not sure about what that is, but he comes in and said he would like to make a purchase. As soon as that item is scanned at the register, the reason code kicks in, explaining or notifying the store associate about this upcoming event. Let's say just take a picture of you running those shoes or any other fun way you interact with that product, post it on Instagram with a specific hashtag in order to receive it for free or receive some sort of gift certificate from the business. So once that happens, customer is free to choose not to participate. If he does, he posts a picture on it with a specific hashtag. Similarly to previous experience that we talked about, the winner can be selected, and what we do, we send a link to a website that allows you to authorize your Instagram account in order to get a promo code generated, either printed on the printer or sent to your email so you can actually open from the smartphone screen. That coupon or that discount or that gift card can be redeemed either using e-commerce if the business has one, or it can be redeemed in the store. So as soon as that discount code or that gift card for $100 was activated, it's automatically created by means of web service, created as a gift card in the back office retail headquarters to facilitate automatic and seamless integration of that discount at the point of sale register. So as soon as that discount code is generated and activated by the user, it immediately becomes available as a gift card, so it's redeemable in a real time. So this is what we call a real-time marketing here, which allows you to encourage this activity on the social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram, and incorporate certain components of e-commerce to that experience. We can use the b.Social TV as an effective second screen. I briefly touched on it at the beginning of our presentation, but I will expand into more. So see here, you will see a live broadcast of the soccer game. People are expressing their opinions about the live TV shows, live sporting events such as Super Bowl and so on, constantly, or posting the live content from the venue itself using Instagram accounts. And here we can effectively broadcast and create that another dimension to that soccer game on the b.Social TV. That again just allows you to interact and get more engaging experience when it comes to viewing your favorite team play in a big game. Here we just show example now. It's the same thing but for the hockey game. We also do some sort of automation. We can allow you to stream that content that shows on your b.Social TV to your website. So we created a plugin that broadcasts or copies the same content from the social streams that you see on the b.Social TV over here onto your company's website. So you can create maybe some sort of social hub page on your website that will show that broadcast. So the customers don't necessarily have to be at your place of business. They can actually view it using your website. And in here we see that we can actually semi-automate the feeds to your Instagram accounts or your Twitter accounts with user-generated content. So here we encourage to post the pictures of some sort of gym with names of their favorite teams. As soon as we get that photo of the gym member with their favorite team in the comments, we can actually computerly add team logos and broadcast that content on the b.Social TV or using your Instagram account. All right. So let's take a look more on the technical side of our solution. So we have here a few major components. So I briefly talked about remotes, which is in the top left corners. Currently, those are iPhone and Android apps that allow you to control the feeds on your b.Social TV. So when I say feeds, it's actually we so far are working with two major platforms. As I mentioned, it's Twitter and Instagram. It's to integrate Foursquares and wine videos. Keep in mind that Instagram videos show on our b.Social TV as well, either with or without a sound, which is a configurable option. And the remote apps allow you to set either an account that will be broadcasted on the b.Social TV or any tweet or photo with a specific hashtag. So for example, you may choose to broadcast specialist opinions, for example, people that are journalists or commentators from major TV networks. You can choose to broadcast them in one square. At the same time, in the next square, you can actually show all the images or all the tweets that are mentioning a hashtag associated with that specific event. So here you have two options. You allow the professionals by actually selecting specific celebrity accounts to be shown in a square. At the same time, you can use a hashtag option that allows you to show a content generated by any user of the network as long as it's mentioning the specific hashtag. The question that you may have, guys, here is, what about security? How do I protect myself from some indecent content or inappropriate content showing on the b.Social TV? Because it's a legit concern. We have developed a three-tier approach to that problem. So the first one is, of course, Twitter and Instagram are proactively tracking and monitoring the content being posted and reported as abusive and so on, and they delete that content very promptly. So that's the first tier. The second tier that we added is basically the account has to be legit. So you cannot just create an account a minute before and try to post inappropriate images or tweets that will show real time on the b.Social TV. So we have a parameter that allows you to filter and only show tweets and images from accounts that are at least that many months old and that are at least have that many content posted. So for example, you can say that I will only show tweets from Twitter accounts that are at least 2 months old and they have at least 25 tweets posted. Same applies to Instagram. You can say I will only show images from Instagram user only if that user is registered with Instagram for at least 2 years and he has and he has that many posted. And the third tier is that we allow you to ban a specific user if, regardless of all those two tiers that still didn't decided to compromise his account for some reason and decided to post an inappropriate content, we can allow you to proactively ban specific user accounts, and those accounts will never be shown on the b.Social. Hardware that we use actually runs on we have a variety of hardware available, but keep in mind we try to keep it accessible. So we use existing HD TVs and existing smartphones that business owners already have. So this is accessibility that is very important for our stage. We're not trying to introduce any new app that a user has to download in order to participate. We're not trying to introduce any hardware that the business owner has to purchase in order to get to take the full advantage of our solution. So we use small mini PCs that plug in using HDMI connection to any HD TV that has such. And they have a variety of options such as antennas using Wi-Fi, depending on the signal, the strength of the signal. Do you have a wireless connection? Do you have wired connection only in your place of business? All those options are covered by a variety of devices that we plug into the to existing HD TV. Now backend. You saw in a few examples that I showed that backend allows you to show few things here. So the backend, and Oleg may just do some brief demo over here. You can use a backend application or the web console here to set the feeds. Let's say if the business owner does not use the smartphone, which is iPhone or Android, he can configure his feeds using backend capabilities. Again, so those are the options that we talked about. So Twitter is selected. Now we can select either a specific Twitter user or a specific Twitter hashtag. Here we try to simplify the way the relevant user accounts are found by categorizing them into different categories. Or we can actually show you trending hashtags in your area. So what that means, we capture the the address of the business, and we project and show only hashtags that are trending in the area. So you don't, if let's say you live in New York, you will not see the hashtags that are trending in Los Angeles, and vice versa. It's really location optimized list that we produce over here. You can also have an option of adding your own custom hashtag. If let's say the hashtag that you would like to use and broadcast is not available here, you will be able to add your own custom-made hashtag to the list and broadcast all the content with that specific hashtag. So as I said, we try to make it as simple for the people as possible. We know that we're not dealing with IT professionals. We're dealing with the small and medium-sized business owners that don't have too much time to work with the system. So we try to make it simple. We try to make it reliable. And, of course, we try to use the existing hardware and software that are already in place. So here you can see some click-throughs for our backend. You see the images, as soon as you change the feed, the images start to show on the b.Social TV within 2 minutes. It's a really real-time content. We show new content all the time. It's important for us to be real-time because we know that for major live events, there is a lot of content that is being posted, and we'd like to make sure that we're not showing the tweets that relate to a first period of the hockey game, whereas we're already in the third. So kind of to simplify that, this is a real time. So here Oleg shows how you can create and add advertisements module. So as you can see here, we'll give you an option to control it by your date, whenever you would like that ad to start showing, whenever you want that ad to stop showing. You can also set the frequency of that ad will show on the b.Social TV. You can also set the duration of that ad being shown on the TV, as well as you can set the number of squares that it will use. So you can select if you would like to have less intrusive advertisement, that you can choose to broadcast it on 1 square. Or if you would like to go bigger, you can select either 2, 4, or all 6 squares. So here we give you flexibility to use any JPEG, any bitmap, any image that you have on your computer to create this advertising library and make sure they only kick in the times and the days that you would like. So here we plan to expand the functionality to actually allow to broadcast a specific ad during a specific time period. So let's say happy hour ads versus late night hours. So here we show how we can configure categories. So you can customize those categories freely. You can add a brand new category that is exclusive to your account. You can add new accounts to the category. So basically the flexibility for you to customize it is right there. We allow a basic package that is customized based on the business that you have. For example, if you're running a beauty salon, spa of some sort, then we will customize and will only upload the categories of the Twitter and Instagram users that relate to that business. If, let's say, you're running a sports bar place, we probably will give you more sports-oriented content and categories here. But it's up to the user to add a new category or add a new Twitter or Instagram account to any category that he chose to. All right. I think that would be, I apologize that Oleg didn't actually had a chance to walk through more details, but that would be in a nutshell a short demo of our back end. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to show you how the b.Social TV looks. We may have a few screenshots of it. But let me just conclude, because I think we're pretty close to the end of our presentation. Let me just conclude by saying that we feel that the b.Social TV right now is a very new feature that allows the businesses or empowers the small and medium-sized businesses, empowers them to use the social platforms to the full potential. We feel that right now it's a really advantage that the businesses can choose to have. But in very near future, and this is just our opinion here, is we feel that it becomes a necessity for any successful business. You have to be social, and you have to have a significant presence in a social universe. It will become a necessity in a very near future for any successful business. With that, I would like to thank you for your time, and I hope that I covered some basics and it is more clear on what the b.Social has to offer. And with that, I will give the word back to Jonathan for any questions that you may have had. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Alexei. So we have a few questions. The first one that we got is it only integrated with Twitter and Instagram, or is it integrated with a platform like Pinterest or Facebook?
At this point, it's a good question. At this point, we try to build on slowly and gradually. It's only integrated with Twitter and Instagram at this point, but we are always investigating, looking for other ideas, such as a great idea of Pinterest, Foursquare, or any other platform such as Tumblr. But at this point, it's only Twitter and Instagram.
Okay. And next, can you please explain in more detail about how promo codes can work in regard to the point of sale and how they are generated?
Sure. So what we use here is it depends on the promo that you act. We either create a retail discount that is only activated with a barcode. So what we do at the back office using a web service, we create a discount in the retail headquarters that applies again to a specific store that decided to run that campaign, and we generate a barcode. So basically, when user follows the link and enter his Instagram or Twitter credentials, we authorize to make sure that this is a legit winner of our contest. We generate a barcode that can be either printed or shown on the smartphone. As soon as that is done, that barcode is created as a discount in a retail headquarters for Dynamic Exact 2012, or if we are offering some sort of gift cards, such as, for example, a $50 gift card at our place, our web service creates a gift card in the system that matches the number that was assigned to that to that barcode. So this way we have a ability to give a credit for $50 at the point of sale as soon as the offer is redeemed or as soon as the offer is activated.
Okay. Well, that's going to conclude our webinar, guys. I want to thank everyone on behalf of Retail Realm and NextOne Consulting for joining and watching. Again, this presentation will be available for viewing on the Retail Realm YouTube page in the next couple of days. And Alexi, thank you so much.